Hello, everyone. It's my honor to be here to bring coherence, cohesiveness through meditation and mindfulness in this moment that we have together. The George Floyd incident was almost a month ago, but it's still reverberating, not just in the media, but through our very energy systems in our body. So what I would like to invite us in today is release of some of that energy so that we have the clarity, the strength, and the direction of how to move forward, how to remove any blinkers we might have, how to come together in a unity of purpose for what is ours to do to make a change, because that change begins with each of us. So I invite you, if you're comfortable doing so, to just close your eyes and check in with your body. After hearing Tish and Azim, maybe there's some news report or story that's fixed in your mind, some image. Maybe something was said already this afternoon that's triggered you in some way. We don't make it wrong, we just notice. And notice where in our body that we've had that response. It helps if we breathe deeply, allowing the exhalation to be longer than the inhalation. If we breathe that deep belly breath, we're no longer in flight mode, fleeing from the uncomfortable, from the confusing, from the hurtful. If it's possible, I invite you to let your feet be grounded, even as you're sitting or maybe standing. Feel yourself rooted into the floor and let the energy pouring from your feet move into the very surface of the earth, anchoring us, steadying us in our being. Where are you clenched right now? Exhale your next breath and let that place go. Maybe you've been holding your breath all this time, just doing perfunctory breathing to get by every day. Now take a deep, cleansing, deliberate breath and let it release all the tension, all the grasping and holding tight, all the wishing and hoping for this to be over so we can go back to normal. And recognize as we release that we are on the precipice of change and transformation, with the intention that we set here collectively in our unity of purpose, with our collective breath. How can a short meditation support us in righting the wrongs of 400, 500 years? There is no time in spirit. There is only now. So we set our intention for healing, for collaboration, for racial justice and equality, born of love. We set that intention right here, right now, in this present moment, across all directions and dimensions of time, all time, space, sequence. Healing that goes back generations and centuries, to the ancestors that have gone before us, to the children yet to be born. we set the intention for harmony, equality, and justice. As we breathe in and breathe out. And notice where you feel that release, that intention in your body now. And where you are, I invite you to bring your attention to the third eye, that point of imagination in between the eyebrows. And from that place of imagination, imagine that there is a golden orb of light hovering right in front of your third eye. It glows with healing light of the divine, mirroring the divine light within each of us. And as you pay attention and witness this orb of light, it moves up to the crown of your head and hovers over the crown chakra, absorbing into itself, demobilizing fear, judgment of self or others, anything that blocks our collective and individual consciousness, seeking peace, seeking justice, seeking harmony, seeking equality. Whatever is blocking that in our crown chakra is absorbed into the orb now. And effortlessly, we see in our mind's eye this orb of light drift down the back of our head to around the neck and shoulder region. The area of zeal and enthusiasm that may be waning right now because we've been here so many times, we've seen and heard this so many times. And we let our zeal center be re-energized now by the light flowing from the orb, and the tiredness, the fatigue, the weariness is absorbed into the orb. And it expands. It has the capacity to take in all that emotion, all those feelings, as it begins to cascade and roll down to the lower back region, hovering just below the lower back area, absorbing anything that is zapping our strength as a collective, as a nation, as a world, anything that's residing in our energy field, in our body, that's blocking, reducing our strength and stamina. And it sends light to the lower back, representing the area of strength, renewed vigor for the transformation and the change ahead. And now this orb of light rolls down to our feet, along the soles of our feet, drawing forth anything that is blocking our understanding as we stand firmly upon truth, stand firmly upon faith. And this orb of light is sending knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through our body, through our feet, up into our solar plexus, our gut instinct, up through the body to the heart, up through the body to the communication center, up through the body back to the third eye. That energy of understanding cascades upwards, even while the orb of light hovers at our feet. And now this orb of light rolls forward to the front of the body, moving up to our life-generating center, giving life, speaking life to truth, speaking life to the breath that we breathe, that we have the privilege to breathe. And we want that privilege for everyone, everywhere, no matter the color of their skin or their race. And so we allow this ball of energy, this orb of light, to draw forth from us anything that's stopping the life force in differences and in indifference. And it sends and radiates light to our being as we speak light and life to our body, our collective human body, not just the one that we inhabit. And now this orb of light moves up to the solar plexus, bringing with it the energy from the creative center. Move into the solar plexus, the area of wisdom and inner knowledge, the gut feelings. We know what is ours to do. We came here equipped to do that which is ours to do, for we were born for this moment. We have been equipped and resourced emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially for this moment, intellectually for this moment, spiritually for this moment. We are ready. And so we allow our gut instinct to remind us of our soul's, collective soul's calling. And any fear, any trepidation, any withholding, any stalling that may be lodged in this area is absorbed into this orb of light. And even as it expands, it now moves up to the heart center and just rests in front of our heart and feels our collective and individual pain at what we've witnessed, not just this month, but in the centuries, in all directions of time gone by, held in our hearts. And this orb of light absorbs and withdraws and siphons out the pain, siphons out the blocks, siphons out the love that is inhibited, and radiates divine love to our heart center, strengthening our resolve to take loving action in the pursuit of equality and justice. And anything unlike love is transmuted and transformed to its spiritual equivalent now, as we breathe into our heart space. And now this ever-expanding orb of light easily moves up to the throat center, the throat chakra, the center of communication, which is where we speak truth to power, where we speak up, where we speak into existence the ideals that we know are possible. And it's not just about speaking, but about listening. As we listen to each other, listen to the stories, listen to what's being communicated about experiences we knew nothing of, we can no longer turn our attention away. So we listen with great empathy coming from our open, clear heart space, as we breathe and trust and love unconditionally. And now that cascading orb moves back up to the third eye area. And if there is anything else lodged anywhere else in our being, those last vestiges are now drawn into this orb, released, and we are filled with light, divine healing light, divine healing love that knows no bounds. And we are about the divine's business that we have been born for, that we are here for, to bring about healing and transformation on the planet, in our communities, in this country, letting go of fear, doubt, judgment, or concern, anything else. And now this orb of light, like a balloon, just evaporates up into the atmosphere. And we are clear, we are open, we are receptive, and we are responsive as we breathe into this collective freedom that wants the same freedom, equality, and justice for all, without privilege for some, without denial from others. We see, know, and experience each other, vibrate with the energy of love with each other as the divine knows, sees, experiences, and flows through each of us. Human beings, yet spiritual beings in this human experience. And as we breathe into this space of peace, this space of freedom, in the stillness of this moment, healing is established within each of us, begins with each of us, and we are ready as we breathe in the stillness of this moment. And now we choose to trust, knowing that as we allow peace, love, justice, and equality to start with us, perfect results are outpicturing one breath at a time. I release this word into the atmosphere, spoken in faith and conviction that we are the ones that can bring about the change that we want to see. I release this word into the atmosphere and with joy, delight, and conviction, marvel at its manifestation into existence, swiftly and completely, right here, right now. There is no time, there is only now, and in this now moment, this word is established. And so it is, and so we let it be, as we breathe collectively and bow namaste to that divine love within each of us. Namaste.